top coaches in the NFL.
Number 1.
Well, this one is clear-cut, right? We already know who it is. It's Bill Belichick. We don't even need to say anything else. No one gets any argument from that. Bill Belichick.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Andy Reid. And some in his career thought that Andy Reid wouldn't bounce back after failing to not win a Super Bowl in Philadelphia. He took the Philadelphia Eagles deep runs into the playoffs every single year he was there. He also won a Super Bowl. Then he goes to Kansas City, and we see what he's been able to do with Patrick Mahomes. They find themselves back in the AFC Championship game again this weekend. He's sitting at number 2.
Number 3.
Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers, longtime head coach, has never, ever been under 500 as a head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been there for quite some time. I'd like to see him get a number 2 Super Bowl on his resume. He's been there twice, only won once. I think he will at some point in time when they fix the quarterback spot.
Number 4.
Number 4 is the guy that just stepped down for 1 year, Sean Payton. Sean Payton won a Super Bowl in New Orleans with Drew Brees, never, ever quite got back there, but was in close situations, whether it was the Minnesota game, whether it was the Rams game. They very easily could have gone to 2, maybe even 3 Super Bowls with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. It didn't work out. Next year, somebody's going to get their wish coach in the National Football League.
Number 5.
Number 5 is John Harbaugh. Every single year we see what he's able to work with. He won a damn Super Bowl with Joe Flacco, for crying out loud, at the quarterback spot. I know they had a great defense. The defense helped lead the way. But Joe Flacco became a $100 million quarterback after that, and we haven't seen him since. Look what he's been able to do. Even this year, with Lamar Jackson out of the lineup, they still was able to fight to the end to try to win the division.
Number 6.
Number 6 is a back and forward with me because earlier in the year, I didn't think Kyle Shanahan was worth 2 nickels. Then all of a sudden, I fell in love with him. And now I'm still in love with him because he's been able to create something that nobody seems to like in Jimmy Garoppolo, continuing to win football games. And every time you mention Jimmy Garoppolo, there's a problem. People want to lock you up and put you in the mental house because they think you're crazy because you say he can win with Jimmy Garoppolo a Super Bowl. We'll see.
Number 7.
Sean McVay at number 7 for the Los Angeles Rams, a young, hot wonder coach. There was a time a couple years ago, if you stood next to Sean McVay, you got hired. And now he's showing you why. He made a decision on Matthew Stafford, got rid of Jared Goff. Jared Goff led him to the Super Bowl. People didn't like that. They felt like he needed an upgrade. He felt like he needed an upgrade. They went out and got Matthew Stafford. They are 1 game away from hosting the Super Bowl like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did last year in their own home stadium.
Number 8.
Number 8, Mike Vrable. Coach Vrable is a really good head coach. I think the fact that his quarterback and Ryan Tannehill is holding them back, and he's still able to get the number 1 seed, not having Derrick Henry in the lineup this year. We saw the quarterback issues this past week against Cincinnati. That's why he's at home right now. Once he gets a quarterback, like an Aaron Rodgers, for instance, he will wind up being in the top 4 coaches in the National Football League. Write this down.
Number 9.
Number 9, we watch Sean McDermott. Oh, my God. We were celebrating all on the sideline, excited against the Kansas City Chiefs. We finally did it. We're going to the AFC Championship game. We'll be in the Super Bowl. Didn't happen. But it wasn't necessarily his fault. It was more about the guy on the other side and the way things went with 13 seconds, 3 timeouts, and an MVP Super Bowl winner in Patrick Mahomes. Sean McDermott will be around in this list for a very long time.
Number 10.
Number 10, an old head of the National Football League, is Bruce Arians. When you look at Bruce Arians and you talk about his coaching style, yes, he gets the benefit of having a Todd Bowles defensive coordinator. Didn't help him out against the Rams, but Todd Bowles is pretty good. Then he gets the benefit of having Byron Leftwich, offensive coordinator who should get a job this year for somebody, and then he gets the benefit of Tom Brady. When those guys go away, let's see where Bruce Arians is at in terms of coaching the National Football League. Right now, he sits at number 10.
Where would McCarthy land on the list if you kept going?
Oh, man. Ooh.
Another one.
Where would he be, Max?
Yeah.
Another one. I love. Hey, by the way, out there, that's a tactic for people. when you don't have an answer, you repeat the question
Well,
to
you're
buy
trying to
more
figure-
time.
you're trying to think about it.
Who are you talking about
You
again?
said
Coach
where
McCarthy?
Mike Marshall would be. Is that what you said? What? I think he.
Ooh.
He's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. He would be in the teens. He's in the teens.
By the way, I haven't done a top 10. I think your top five.
When do the teens
is-
start, though?
I think I think your top 5 is right in that order. I would have it exactly in that order. And then the next 5, it could be, I don't know, I haven't thought about it as carefully as you have. Where's Pete Carroll? I mean, Pete Carroll he had
Just
his first
retire
losing
already.
He had his first losing season in 10 years, and it was a 7-win season.
I know, but just retire already.
But let's say you had to rank him. I'm surprised
I
he's
know,
not
but
10.
you
At
said 10. Well, because recency bias kicked in for Bruce Arians. And I mentioned his staff. And I also mentioned, Max, that when Byron Leftwich goes and gets a job, and if Todd Bowles, for some reason, gets a job, and Tom Brady retires, I don't think Bruce Arians sits on that list.
Would Carroll be 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's
I can see it.
11.
He has a good case for
See,
Shanahan.
Yeah, I like the list. Shanahan and the McVay are the two ones that are interesting to me because it feels like the other 5 are legacy, right?
Right.
It's earned over time. You've seen a huge body
And
of
they're
work.
still getting it
And
done.
they're still getting it done. But it does feel like between what Shanahan has done and what McVay may do, like they could they're on the verge of cracking that.
But here you go, Jay. Both of them have gone to the Super Bowl in their first couple years in the NFL as head coaches, right? But they both lost. What is the one thing that Shanahan has over McVay, Max?
He's dominated McVay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Damn, you got a different voice, Max.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.